I hope you're doing well, and if not, I at least hope that your night improves. So, tonight, there isn't really a set plan. I'm not sure how long I'm going to stream. I'm not sure how many readings I'm going to give. I'm not sure if I'm going to give readings the entire time, and I may just kind of have to suddenly end stream. Some of you are already aware of the news that I posted on Discord, and I just want to preface tonight's stream by saying that I'm likely going to be a little bit off emotionally, and that might also just kind of apply to like my readings in general, which is why I say I'm not sure how many readings I'm going to give, or if I'm going to even do readings the entire time, because unfortunately, on Wednesday, on Tuesday, rather, received news that, my best friend, unfortunately, lost her battle with cancer. So, it's gonna take me a while to process that, and I'm still working through processing things. So, just want to give people a heads up that I'm probably not going to be quite myself for a while. And readings may suffer due to that. So, and I'm going to try to stick to the schedule as much as possible, considering I wanted to make this month a charity stream month, but there may be days that I unfortunately have to just cancel streams. So, but anyway, so hello Adam, hello Bree. I hope you're both doing well. Yeah. Also, notifications for some reason aren't working for the donations. I don't fucking know why. But, I did make a donation as I was waiting for ads. So. Before we get into readings, I'm going to read a story from Beneath the Moon because that's what I chose for the reward for my donation. So, let's see. Okay. Oh, so thank you, Kels. Okay, so turning to a random page. In the book, we have the woman who was kind to insects. It is from Alaska and is an Inuit fable. And the artwork for this card actually is... Did it? Oh shit. If it did, I did not fucking hear it. Well. I don't know why they're broken. Oh, I know, fucking derp. Hold on. Did I make this one? I didn't turn on monitor for that. That is why I'm not hearing anything. Is that loud, by the way? Do I need to adjust that? Okay. But thank you for the donation. Also, I already made her an origami star, you goof. I'll make her a crane. But thank you for the donation, Adam. I'll get to that one right after this. As I was going to say, this is the card, or the image that's associated with the card, the Six of Pentacles. So. One year, as winter approached, an old woman was left behind in her tribe's summer campground. She had few teeth left to eat with. She could no longer make leather goods to sell, and she moved too slowly to make the journey to the new hunting ground. As the rest of her people moved on, they left behind a few insects and a basket for her to eat. The old woman looked at the insects and thought to herself that the poor insects were still very young and she was very old. She thought that she did not have much time left to live, but these insects still had their whole lives in front of them. And maybe they would even have children, as she had done. And so she decided to not eat them, but to set them free. The insects all flew or crawled or skittered away from the old woman, but they did not forget her. Soon they sent a small fox to the old woman's camp. After sniffing a few times, the fox jumped on her and began to bite her in a strange manner. Though the old woman initially thought her death had arrived, she realized that the fox was just biting at the edges of her skin, almost creating seams around the length of her body. The fox nipped and bit away until the old woman was able to shuck off her skin like a coat. Stepping out of her old skin, she saw the skin underneath was fresh and soft, like that of a much younger woman. She ran to the water and saw in her reflection that she had become young again. The insects she had freed now gathered around her and thanked her for letting them live. She thanked them for giving her new life. And so she followed them back to their home and, it is said, married a blowfly who was very kind to her. I love that one just because it's a little silly, but also it's a little gruesome as well. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can manage. I want to see if I can manage to do this on stream, on camera. And fold. Fold the crane. Hi, Egg. Thank you for the Prime sub. It's nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna do this one. Yeah. Oh. I'm sorry. I hope things improve soon. Okay. Yeah. First. Put the name there. It's dry because it's a gel pen. So this is the pattern I chose. In case I didn't show it off enough. And this is, by the way, just for those who may not have seen, this is what the cranes look like. These are the cranes. And these are the stars. This is what the stars look like. It should be dry. So let's see if I can actually manage to fold this. Camera. Okay. I'm trying to keep this on camera as much as I can. It's apparently not working very well. Does anyone know of the legend that's associated with cranes, by the way? With paper cranes? If I remember correctly, I'm pretty certain that the legend that's associated with the with making paper cranes is actually included. It's mentioned in one of the SCP games, I think. Okay. know it was popularized by like someone who wrote a book about like their little sister or something, and that's like the version that's included in the SCP lore, I believe. It was popularized by a man in Japan who wrote a story about his little sister. And how she knew of the legend that was associated with making paper cranes, and that if you made 1,000 of them, the gods would grant you a wish. They're differing in regards to the girl who made them. There are differing versions of it. In some of them, she unfortunately passes before she's able to make 1,000 of them. But in the book that her brother wrote, he said that she was successful. In fact, she made more than 1,000 before she passed. There we go. A paper crane. Normally, you would unfold the wings a little, press down a little bit, or you could puff up that dome there by blowing into that little tiny hole. But for storage purposes, I'm keeping them flat. Yes, this one's beautiful. I love the pattern on this. Okay. Thank you again, Adam, for your donation. Okay. Anyway. Now that that's done, let's go ahead and get into the collective, huh? We do have ads coming up here soon, so ads may interrupt. We still got a couple minutes though, but tonight we're gonna be using a couple new decks, by the way. So I finally got the Cats Rule the Earth tarot, and I adore it. And I also bought the Moonology Messages deck, so we're going to be using those two tonight. Like, look at the backs of these cards. Look at them. Look at... They're so fucking cute. Alrighty. What message do we need to hear today? See. Ads are gonna start here. So. Oh, you fuckers. I swear to fuck. We have the Four of Pentacles reversed, the Hermit, and the Queen of Swords. I'm gonna wait for ads because I know I'm gonna be interrupted once I start talking. There are the ads. Also, I just remembered. So there is another deck that I got as well that's for personal use. There's one card I wanted to show just because it's funny, and I really want to show this card to Adam because I know he's gonna find it really funny too. But yeah, I'll talk about that in a minute once like ads are over. Ads should be over. So, I was just saying that, before I get into this, I did want to show off, like, a card that made me laugh from another deck that I got that's just for personal use. It's mostly for personal use. I may use it at some point on stream if anyone is ever interested. But, so it's called the Egyptian Art Nouveau Tarot. Art Nouveau is like one of my favorite art styles ever. I fucking love it. Especially like, stuff that is made by or is inspired by, the artist Alphonse Mucha, specifically. I know there's like a Mucha Tarot and Mucha Oracle deck that exists that I also need to get at some point. But so there's an Egyptian Art Nouveau tarot deck that exists that I got for like personal use. And I just wanted to show off this one card because the major arcana include like gods on them. I just wanted to show off the devil. the devil features set on it. And I find it funny because they made him extra, like, lanky, extra tall and lanky, and he's looking a little Gollum-esque. And I just found it fucking hilarious. So I just wanted to show this card. Just look at him. Look at him. Especially, like, look at those fucking feet. Hold on, let me get this to focus better. Look at him! Fucking, like, little Gollum-esque there, man. It's just the fucking length of the legs and the feet and the hands. Yeah, I don't know what that's supposed to be. I think it's like just a... like a torch or whatever. Like a standing torch. Or like a bowl of incense or something. But it's just fucking funny. It's just so fucking funny. He's a gangly looking motherfucker. Oh, but yes, I just found that fucking funny. But anyway, into the reading. So essentially, the message here is, there's a tendency right now to withdraw into yourself, and you're guarding yourself a little bit too closely, okay? This is likely out of a fear of, like, opening up. A fear of just, you know, allowing yourself to be perceived and, like, opening yourself up to harm again. Also, I just realized those are probably out of focus. Hold on. There we go. My bad. And it's okay to want to withdraw into yourself and to just take some time for yourself and figure things out yourself. Okay? Just remember to keep yourself open and not to close yourself off entirely, okay? And block any good from occurring. Okay? It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be vulnerable. And, it's safe for you to be open, okay? You don't have to push yourself too hard. Push yourself to just be open. And just leap into things. Just... close the door if you need to, but leave a window open. For some reason is the phrase that's coming to mind. And I don't fucking know why. Yeah, no problem. But anyway, let's see what the Oracle deck wants to have. Okay. That's interesting, Egg. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so we have two cards here. One of them is Cold Moon, Face Your Fears. And Quicksilver Moon, Changes. So, this is why it's important not to close yourself off, okay? Okay, Cold Moon. Right now you're being asked to face a fear. You may feel alone, but you're not. You have a team of celestial beings loving you and guiding you. However, at the moment it may be that you need to stand on your own 2 feet more, and face whatever fear is stopping you from moving forward. You need to do things on your own right now, because you're in a period of soul growth. Whatever is challenging you now is something you need in order to evolve, however hard that may be to believe. Be super kind to yourself and know that you're still connected to the 3-dimensional you who knows that everything now is happening for your highest good. Know this, the more we resist a lesson, the harder life has to work to show us what we're meant to see. Whatever you're going through now is a lesson. If you can push through the fear now, you'll come out the other side a changed person. The whole universe is on your side. You fuckers already know how I feel about that one. No comment. Additional meanings for this card. A health matter can improve. Find someone you can trust to share your situation with. Be kinder to yourself and others, and stop being stubborn. At times, about this symbol section says, at times we may feel alone, even though in truth we still have a team of celestial beings surrounding us and cheering us on. Life can feel very cold. We have Quicksilver Moon. Changes. Nothing stays the same forever. If you want change, rejoice. If you're clinging on to a situation that may well have run its course, however, then this card is a gentle suggestion to release your grip. Nothing about your situation is currently firmly fixed. That can be a good thing, so stay open. Keep your eyes peeled for signs as well. In particular, notice the next song you hear. Is there a message in it for you about your question? If you're not happy about your situation, the good news is that change is afoot, so don't give up. What seems stuck now could be far more flexible quite soon. If you're hoping to change the course you're on now, this is a sign that you can, so take action. If the idea of change worries you, try to have a little faith in the universe. No. Set the intention that whatever happens next is happening for your highest good. The fact that nothing lasts forever is a part of this card's message. Events are moving. Additional meanings for this card are change may be inevitable now. Expect good things. You'll get your answer very soon. Ask a wise woman for advice. And don't cling to the past. Remember, about this symbol section says, remember if nothing else that things change. And as they say, the moon teaches us that it's okay to go through phases. Welcome back. So, this is why it's important to remain open to things, okay? And why closing yourself off a bit too much can be a problem, because you block any good from occurring to you, and you also end up kind of resisting change a little bit. Okay. We have 222. I am balanced. Trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you are. Bleh. Trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you are nourishing them with words, feelings, and action. There. Fuck. It'd be great if I could talk. So, I hope that message helped for whoever needed to hear it. Also, I just realized, Adam, with your donation, you pushed us past $25. So that means the choose your own deck nights until the next milestone is active now. So, I mean, next Saturday, this Saturday is already, like, choose your own deck night anyway, but... so technically, beginning next Tuesday, it'll just be choose your own deck nights until the next milestone is hit. Or until the end of the month, if we don't hit the next milestone. So. Okay. Also, the backs of these cards are very pretty. I guess we'll open Q, but I can't guarantee that I'll keep it open very long. Okay, Q's open. Also, I forgot to mention, I intended to say so, but it just kind of slipped my mind. Good luck with your final exam, Egg, by the way. Okay. Are you ready, Adam? Neat. Change the way I'm sitting here. My leg is not happy with, like, being, like, sitting in this position. I need to stretch. Okay. Are you ready, Adam? Sorry. I missed it. Alright. What does Adam need to hear today? Okay. So. We have King of Swords reversed. Ten of Wands. Eight of Cups reversed. And the Five of Swords. Okay. So, essentially, I do believe that these two are kind of, these two are definitely kind of like going together here. Is you're kind of like just trying to figure things out for yourself and just kind of like essentially kind of as you're trying to just figure yourself out and just kind of like create this new way of thinking and being for yourself, and essentially just trying to find your voice and your truth here. You're encountering a lot of like frustrations with yourself. It's causing you a lot of stress. causing you a lot of stress, and it's just kind of like at times just kind of overwhelming for you because you kind of don't know what to do with it. And that leads you to just kind of like giving up and just you're calling it quits too early because you feel like you're not making any progress. And this is something that you need to stick with, okay? It's something you need to stick with. It's something that you need to keep like trying to push through and trying to confront. Yeah. And just keep working on like letting go of keep working on letting go of any resentment that you might still, you know, like harbor, any just, you know, like grudges that you might still harbor, and just keep doing your best to offer forgiveness where necessary. And remember that it's not for their benefit, it's for yours. Okay? It's not about them. It's about you. And that also includes forgiving yourself. Okay? But anyway, let's see what the Oracle deck instead. Yeah. Essentially, doesn't also necessarily always have to be like forgiveness either. It's just kind of about releasing. Like releasing those things. Night moon. Shadow work. Where in the world is this card? There it is. Hi, Kels. Night Moon. Shadow work. You're being asked to face your dark side in terms of your current situation. Bleh. My goodness. My brain is not working. You're being asked to face your dark side. In terms of your current situation, be honest. What part of you are you ashamed of? What is triggering you right now? These are some of the questions the universe and the moon would like you to ask yourself now. We all have a shadow side, and yours needs looking at when this card comes up. Your shadow is the part of you that you fear or are ashamed of and find hard to love. Until you learn to embrace your shadow, it can get in your way. And whatever blockage you're facing now almost certainly comes from the fact that there is something you don't want to admit to yourself or to someone else. Maybe you need to confess that you're not as happy as you've been making out, or maybe someone else needs to let you know that. Maybe you've had dark thoughts that have impeded your progress. It's all good. Learning to love all parts of you is key here. The outcome you're chasing now lies on the other side of your fears. Additional meanings for this card. Accept yourself, shadow and all. See your situation through loving eyes. Release a grudge you have against someone. Try shadow journaling for more insight into your question. Forgive yourself and love yourself. About this symbol. In psychology, the shadow self... It's funny because I was about to say, like, you can, like, talk to me and ask me for help with this because this is my specialty. Okay? And I was about to reference, like, the, like, whole article that I wrote and stuff. And it's funny because the About This Symbol section says, in psychology, the shadow self is a concept introduced initially by the renowned Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung. It describes aspects of our personality that we reject and repress. It was not introduced by him, it was popularized by him. The concept of a shadow has been around for fucking ages. Okay, and we have... This is actually kind of fitting, given the shadow work card. I am powerful. 333. You are being called upon to use your spiritual gifts as a light worker, assisting all of humanity. Live your truths and be a positive light to others. As I was saying, you can ask me for help, because shadow work is my specialty. But so is this. And 0. I am limitless. There is no beginning and no end. All is infinite. It is time to develop your spiritual side. You are gaining new sight and understanding of both godly and earthly things. Tap into yourself, okay? It's time to tap into yourself. Time to confront all this shit. Okay? And recognize that any perceived flaws are not reasons to hate yourself. There are still parts of you that deserve love. But the point of shadow work is figuring out why you feel those things and why you're ashamed of them. What are the incidents, the memories, the events that led to them? That's the trail you want to be following. That gives you insight into the thought patterns and why you have them. Once you're aware of those, you can then be mindful about confronting them when they suddenly appear. You can work on countering them with love instead of self-hate. Yeah, I'm sorry, Egg. I saw your messages about the shit that you're dealing with, and honestly, if they want to continue being funny, either report them to the ADA office or to the Dean of Students. Because, that's not shit to be fucked with. Okay? And they can find out the hard way if they fucking want to. Yeah. Well, like, I saw the messages about the instructor, like, barely giving you, like, a fucking extension on some of the things. Like, nah. I'm sorry you're having an allergic reaction. Do you know what it's to? Like, are you getting, like, red blotches, like red spots across, like, various parts of your body? Like, are you getting, like, hives? Yeah, if you're developing hives, um, it doesn't necessarily have to be in response to, like, an allergen. Hives can unfortunately kind of be caused by stress sometimes, in extreme cases. I found that one out the hard way. That happened while I, myself, was in college. And overwhelmed with my schoolwork and my job. Oof. I'm sorry. Okay. Are you ready, Bree? So I need to take a drink. Also, I just realized, motherfucker. I've been so fucking scatterbrained. I fucking made food and I didn't eat. It's still in the oven. In my little toaster oven. So, it turned itself off, so it's not on anymore. Not at risk of burning or anything, but... Fuck! Well... I was actually about to say, I think I'm going to go ahead and issue a last call for Q here. Because I don't think I'm going to go for too much longer. At least for, like, readings. I may switch gears here. Because, I did recently buy, I sold, like, a few high-value items from, like, my Steam inventory. From a game that I no longer play. I haven't played in, like, over a decade. And I have no plans. No plans to return to it, like, ever. So, I had, like, a high-value item that I sold on the Steam Marketplace. And I ended up buying myself a few games. One of them being Silent Hill 2. The other being Ghosts of Tsushima. I've been playing that one recently. But I was considering maybe starting Silent Hill 2 tonight on stream, perhaps. So I don't know if anyone would be interested in that, but yes, that was a thing I was considering. So I might switch gears here and do that soon. But yeah. So, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and issue last call here for anyone who might want to join. So, also, no problem, Meg. It's all good. Anyway. What message does Bree need to hear today? So another thing that I really love about this Cats Rule the Earth tarot deck is that it's like really good quality, but the cards are also like really, really fucking easy to shuffle. Oh. My goodness, can you not? This is like probably one of the like easiest shuffling decks that I own. My goodness. That's interesting. We have the Hanged Man. Also, look at, I fucking love this card. Like, look at how adorable that little cat is. Just tangled up in a little fucking ball of yarn. Look at that adorable little shit. I love this deck. We have the Hanged Man, the Ace of Cups, and the Two of Cups. So, essentially, immediately the vibe I got with this one was just that, like, things may have been put on pause right now, okay? And things may not have gone exactly to plan. But that doesn't mean that, that doesn't make it any less significant, number one. Number two, that doesn't mean that in the future you still can't have what you want, okay? So, in regards to, just given this one especially, the Two of Cups, I get the sense that that's kind of in regards to your relationship and your wedding and things that happen there, okay? So, yeah. Ugh. So, there will be more ahead for you, and there will be better things ahead for you, okay? Don't get too worried about this, like, don't get too worried about, like, the temporary obstacles and the things that have gotten in your life. Okay. What's important is that, you know, you have each other. Yeah, I know that feeling. Okay. Let me see. Yeah. I know that feeling. I saw that one. That one's so fucking cute. Okay, that one apparently really wants to be seen. One moment here. Okay. So we have 3 cards here. These last 2 really wanted to be seen for some reason. They flipped over twice, and then they popped out. So they really wanted to be acknowledged. We have Moon Called, meant to be. Moon in Detriment, cut your losses. The Moon's Reflection, accept responsibility. And those last 2 are kind of sounding a little iffy right now on the surface, but I think there's something in the book that'll change those. So. Yep. Okay, we have Moon Called. I flipped right to it. Meant to be. Some things are just meant to be, and it seems as though that might apply to whatever you're asking here. Though, that doesn't mean you can just sit around doing very little or nothing and expect everything to fall into your lap. We're all constantly creating our lives, so you need to do whatever is necessary to steer the situation in the direction in which you want it to go. But move forward in the knowledge that you're on the right track, or this card wouldn't have come up. The situation has meant to be written all over it. Trust that and go with it. What's happening is good and right for you and your soul's development at this point. So keep moving forward toward whatever you want. Tuning into the lunar cycle can only help, so go for it during the waxing cycle. New moon to full. And release your grip to attachment during the waning cycle. Full moon to new. Additional meanings for this card section says, or rather, additional meanings for this card are, this is part of your soul's journey. Follow your feelings. Create the reality you're dreaming of. Know that the celestial realms are on your side. And the answer is yes. The About This Symbol section says, as much as the idea of destiny is a lovely one, it's becoming clear that we create our own reality. How freeing and empowering is that? Okay. And Moon in Detriment. Cut your losses. It would be absolutely lovely if life were nothing but rainbows and unicorns. But after a certain age, say around 7 years old, we start to realize that there is always going to be light and shade. Drawing this card suggests that right now, you might be going through a little bit more shade than light. You're not at your best, and it could be that the situation you're inquiring about is taking its toll on you and your vitality. I see. You have two choices at this point. Either you keep going in the same direction you've been heading in up to this point, or you do what it takes to cut your losses. In other words, is it possible for you to change tack now, or are you absolutely committed to the actions you've been taking lately? You're not running on full power in this situation at the moment, so if you want to change that, you need to think about what it's going to take to strengthen your position. In your current situation, it's not easy to be spontaneous, and that can make everything feel rather tedious. Thank you, Adam. Additional meanings for this card are: what's happening isn't your fault. Are you being too self-conscious? Do you need to look on the bright side a little more? Life goes in cycles, and you need to accept that this is a moment to do the necessary emotional work. About This Symbol section says, the moon is said to be in detriment in the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn is all about being strict and severe, and the moon is all about emotions. Together, they create tension. Yeah. So, yeah, this is kind of all about, like it said, there's always going to be light and shade, and right now you might be going through a little bit more shade than light. And it's asking you to just kind of, again, assess the situation. And if it's worth continuing the path you're going down, or if it would be better to just go with a different option. So, and accept responsibility. There. The moon's reflection. Honestly, it kind of sounds like it, yeah. So, and I know what that situation's like, so. The place I'm here doesn't exactly operate above the board, and I happen to know a lot more than they think I do about what actually occurs here. And about the people here. Yeah. I understand, Bree. Yeah. Also, I don't think she has Kels. Yeah. Okay. As you move along the spiritual path, it becomes more and more important to accept responsibility for your own actions. The situation you find yourself in now is a reflection of either your current beliefs or your past behaviors. This card isn't meant to make you feel discouraged or guilty. Rather, it's meant to encourage you to ask, why did I create the situation? What about this situation is helping me? Once you find the courage to answer these questions, you'll start to see that you have more power than you ever knew. We are all creating our lives 24/7. And while you may not like the idea that everything happens for a reason, it really is possible to find a reason for nearly everything that happens. I disagree with that one entirely. Sometimes shit really just does happen. Just, yeah, for no reason at all. There does not have to be a reason for everything. Though, if you want to go with that, mentality, you can explain it away by saying sometimes it happens because people are assholes. And that's it. Try to see your current dilemma with that perspective. Maybe not the one that I just said. It will show you why it's happening for you. If someone is bothering you now, realize that they're a mirror for you. Realize that your inner life is reflected in your outer life and you're on the way to self-mastery. Additional meanings for this card. Life is mysterious. It's time to reflect. Take responsibility for your situation. See yourself in someone else. And solutions are nearby. About this symbol. This card is quite confronting because it's asking you to realize that what's going on inside you is reflected in what's going on outside you. And yeah, that's true in a lot of cases, yeah. The internal affects the external and the external affects the internal. It goes both ways. So, that one's also giving an energy of reflecting on things. And I don't really get the sense again that like the card about accepting responsibility oh shoot, we were in ads. I just realized. Do you need me to reread that last card, Bree? I didn't realize that we were in ads. Okay. But, that last card there, I don't get the sense that it's necessarily about, like, that this is a situation that was created by you. Or that, like, any of it is your fault. But rather, reflect on a situation. And, these two are definitely going together here. Reflect on the situation. And about whether or not it's something that you actually want to, like, if the path you're on is something that you want to continue, or if you want to just cut your losses and move on. Accept responsibility coming in. I get the sense that, like, accept responsibility is just kind of coming in the sense that, like, it's your decision on which option you want to go with here. So. But yeah, personally, I would say fight that shit. That's just me, cause like, yeah. Yeah. We have 555. I am optimistic. A major shift is about to come into your life experience and change your past direction. Be open and stay positive. Yeah, I know that feeling. There are a lot of things that I've let slide here just because I didn't have the energy to fight them. But they were also minor things. There are also a lot of things that I've pushed back on. To the point where, I get a slight sense of fear coming from the owners. I don't think they quite like me, and I think they're a little afraid of me at this point. Adam knows very well how I get. When they try pulling some bullshit. Yeah. Ugh. Oh man, I'm starting to really get hungry. Yeah, I get what you mean. You're all good. Alright. But yeah, you can tell me a little bit about that situation later at some point. Whenever you, like, find the energy and time to breathe if you want to. But, just remember to take time for yourself and, like, not push yourself too hard. But also at the same time, remember that, like, you don't deserve to be taken advantage of. So, yeah. Okay, anyway. Are you ready, Kels? Okay. What messages need to hear today? What? Hmm. This is gonna be a really odd question, Kels. A really odd question. Has one of your exes tried contacting you and started bringing up shit again? Okay. Because, there's some situation here. Yeah. We have the Ten of Swords. Death reversed. Six of Cups. And Knight of Cups reversed. These two. We're pointing towards that. So, yeah. So it seems like this person from your past who's just generally, no, I don't get the sense that it's necessarily an ex, but the reason I ask for X is because Knight of Cups reversed to me always speaks of fuckboy energy. Like, that's just generally how, fucking Knight of Cups reversed is just, yeah. So, this situation from someone from your past has just kind of been causing a bit of, like, a bit of a struggle and an attempt to just kind of reopen old wounds here. With this, like, Ten of Swords energy. And, yeah. It's essentially just kind of like creating an obstacle for you and preventing you from like moving on and moving forward in the way that you want to. So, there's definitely an energy there of just a need to sever ties. Just don't interact, don't engage, don't acknowledge, ignore, block, whatever the fuck you need to do. Because they're not worth it. And they're not significant enough. That's the energy of a Knight of Cups reversed is toxic, but I like to, it's usually in the form of like romance, and to that particular sort of energy I always just call that fuckboy energy, because it's the type of energy that will like play with your heart. So yeah. Yeah. Really? Yes, we're aware. Thank you, card. I'm sorry, that was fucking funny. Yeah. Alright. We also have strength. Okay. Yeah. Dark Moon. The past. You're ready to leave something behind. Fear is stopping you from moving forward, but there is nothing to be scared of. Something in your past needs to be released. It could be a perceived failure, a relationship, a fear created by something that happened to you recently or a long time ago. It's holding you back. An important distinction to make. The dark moon energies of this card are dark as per the expression. It's darkest before the dawn. That's the darkness we're talking about here. So when this card comes up, you're at a precipice of some kind. Either you fall back into the past, or you decide to call your energies back into you, so that you no longer have a part of your energetic body stuck in the past. The energy around you now holds the literally awesome power of the Dark Goddess, whom we are all taught to fear, but who in truth helps us to break with the past. Clear out negativity now to make space for something new and better. That's the message of this card. Additional meanings for this card are: your dreams about the past are a clue to your situation. You're about to turn the corner at last. It's the dark before the dawn. There is nothing to fear. And embrace your power. About this symbol says, the dark moon comes at the end of the lunar cycle. It's not something you learn about in most astrology schools, but it's one of the most powerful moments in the lunar cycle. Pay attention when this card comes up. And then we have Yang Moon, which is strength. I believe, if I remember correctly, these are at the back. At the very end of the deck. Okay, yeah. This card calls for you to draw upon your inner resources. It's time for you to step into your power. If someone or something has been making you feel less than, consider the possibility that this is actually a soul challenge to you from the universe, designed to urge you to believe in yourself more. It's your time to shine. You have everything you need to achieve your goals, but you need to show the universe your resilience and strength. Now is the time for you to move out from the shadows and into the light. There is nothing to be gained from cowering in the shadows at this time. False humility won't get you anywhere. Don't sell yourself short, and don't even try to convince yourself that you don't have what it takes. You really do. The first step now is to think about all those times in your past when you got through big challenges. Doing that made you the person you are today, and you have all the resources you need to keep going. Additional meanings for this card are, don't be a wallflower. Go first. Transformation is possible now. Be bold. And make the first move. About this symbol. The yang in the yin-yang symbol can be seen to represent the masculine energies in all of us, versus the yin, which represents the feminine energies. So, you have the strength to push through this and deal with this situation the way that it needs to be dealt with. Doesn't mean it's gonna, like, be any less hard, because I understand even when people are absolutely fucking horrible to you, it's hard to cut out people that you once considered a friend. But yeah, sometimes blocking and moving on and just not engaging is just the best thing you can do here, and it's proving to yourself that you value yourself enough to not tolerate bullshit. That was a thing that I struggled with, dealing with the situation that I did with the person who hurt me a little over a year ago. I cut them out. I blocked them everywhere. And they texted me immediately as soon as they noticed. And I blocked their number too. Even though, like, that situation was completely horrible for me and just left me feeling like shit, it was still something that was hard for me to do. So, I know even when people are fucking absolutely horrible to you, that sometimes it can still be hard to do. It can still be hard to cut people off, but the tarot deck here is Cats Rule the Earth Tarot. No problem. You can find it pretty much in any bookstore and probably anywhere that sells most places that would sell like tarot decks and stuff. So I bought mine online from Barnes and Noble. It's wonderful. I love it. Like, I love some of the cards. Like, look at this one. Look at that adorable cat. And this little shit. Knocking over the cups. And this little shit who got tangled up in a ball of yarn. And also, I fucking love this. I didn't know that this was a card in this deck, but I adore the Nine of Cups. Because it's Bastet! Look at her! Look at her! She's fucking adorable. So the adorable little cat family. The Ten of Pentacles. Look at them. And fucking Empress with a little kitten. Also, oh, I forgot about this one. The Chariot is a little disabled kitty. With a wheelchair. I adore it. Look at it. We got Sunshine Cat. The Judgment card, I forgot about this one. Look at him. And the fucking Ten of Cups. Another little adorable cat family. Oh god, the Magician. A little witch kitty. And oh, I love the Strength card. I love the like play with the symbolism here with the Strength card. Because Strength card is usually a woman and a tiger. Or a lion, rather. This one, it's a cat and a mouse. I love it. Two of Wands cat with the world literally under its paw. Because the energy of the Two of Wands is very frequently like a... commonly referred to as like the world being at your fingertips. This cat quite literally has the world under its paw. The devil is a Sphinx cat. We got a cat riding a broom. Cat knocking over wine glasses, cause fuck you. cat on top of the world. Cat getting trapped in its own shit, wrapped in a ball of yarn. Could free itself easily, but it's just being a cat. Help, I'm stuck! Look at this happy little shit. Oh, the star. I love the star. Okay. Oh shit, there are ants. Abs should be over. But yeah. Just... this deck is absolutely adorable. Like... I'll show a few more cards. Like, the star is absolutely adorable. And then you got the Hermit, which is a cat in a box. It's a cat in a box. I fucking love it. And you got the Lovers. Two happy little kitties. The Nine of Swords. That cat has seen some shit. That cat has seen some shit. Knight of Pentacles. Floating cat. Ah, the High Priestess. I love this. I love the High Priestess so much. We have Tower Kitty. Cat is scared. Just like, the fuck's going on? Which is a mood during tower moments. Also, part of me thinks I probably shouldn't mention this, but I'm going to anyway. So the artist for this deck has an art print shop. They have prints of all the cards. I accidentally discovered it towards the end of last year. I randomly stumbled upon it. They even have, it's not just cats. They also have, like, cards that are, like, themed around other animals. Like raccoons. Or possums. But anyway. Let's see. See if they want to add with the fucking okay. The Angel Number Messages deck, because I haven't drawn you a card from it yet. We have 999. I am unique. Thank the past for the lessons. Or thank the past for your lessons. And leave it where it belongs. So you can make the best of the life that is still waiting to be fulfilled by you. Really emphasizing that leave that shit where it belongs. I hope that message helps. Good, I'm glad. Okay. So, I'm debating. Should we continue? So I already closed my queue earlier, and I don't think I'm going to reopen it, because I'm not really, don't think I'm really in a place to just be queuing anymore. It's just starting to get a little tired and yeah. But like I said earlier at the beginning of the stream, I'm just kind of going with the flow today, because you know, yeah. Not really going with a set plan. Oh, thank you. And thank you for stopping by. I'm still going to, regardless, no matter what I do, I'm going to close out with a closing collective that you're welcome to stay for, by the way. Anyway. So, as I said at the beginning of the stream, like, I might just, like, because I'm not sticking to a set plan, I might just, like, switch things up. So, how would you guys feel about starting Silent Hill 2 on stream? My neck keeps cracking. But before I do that, I would need to take a break and go get food because I forgot to eat earlier because I'm too fucking scatterbrained. It's like, emotionally, I think I'm okay enough to continue streaming for a little bit longer, but I don't think I'm really in a place to like be doing many more readings right now. So okay. Ooh. Yeah, there's my stomach growling at me. I don't know if the mic picked that up. So, before that and before we switch gears here though, I will give the closing collective the closing message, see what they want to close us out with. So, what message would you like to close us out with? Oof. Okay, we have the Devil, Knight of Wands, King of Wands. So, definitely telling you here to release those self-limiting beliefs, okay? Work on letting go of those self-limiting beliefs, okay? Keep putting the work in for that. Past mistakes, perceived flaws, they're not reasons for you to hate yourself, to tear yourself down, to put yourself down, okay? They are things. There are parts of you that deserve to be accepted and loved. Okay? And I literally just lost my train of thought. My brain is like checking out. If it could make a noise, it'd probably be making the window shut down noise right now. But, there are things to grow from, okay? Particularly when it comes, to perceived flaws of yours right now. Things that you think are worth hating yourself for, worth putting yourself down for, that are just essentially causing you to tear yourself to pieces. You don't deserve that. And you deserve to have kindness and compassion for yourself, and be confident in yourself and what you stand for and who you are. Okay? And what you have to offer. So just keep working on those self-confidence issues. And realizing those ways in which you're tearing yourself down, okay? Those negative voices in your head that are just telling you all sorts of nasty shit, they're not worth listening to, okay? They're just not worth listening to. So work on releasing those and treating yourself with kindness instead. Okay. Okay. Cold Moon, Face Your Fears. Very much going in line with that. And Domicile Moon, Abundance. Cold Moon, Face Your Fears. Right now you're being asked to face a fear. You may feel alone, but you're not. You have a team of celestial beings loving you and guiding you. However, at the moment it may be that you need to stand on your own 2 feet more and face whatever fear is stopping you from moving forward. You need to do things on your own right now because you're in a period of soul growth. Whatever is challenging you now is something you need in order to evolve, however hard that may be to believe. Be super kind to yourself and know that you're still connected to the 3-dimensional you who knows that everything now is happening for your highest good. Know this, the more we resist a lesson, the harder life has to work to show us what we're meant to see. Whatever you're going through now is a lesson. If you can push through fear now, you will come out the other side a changed person. The whole universe is on your side. Additional meanings for this card are health matter can improve, find someone you can trust to share your situation with, be kinder to yourself and others, and stop being stubborn. The About This symbol section says at times we may feel alone, even though in truth we still have a team of celestial beings surrounding us and cheering us on. Life can feel very cold. And then we have Domicile Moon. Abundance. Expect abundance. An abundance of good things in all shapes and forms. It seems you've found your place in life. You feel at home in your current situation, or even if you don't quite feel at home yet, good things are coming. With the moon as well placed as she is in this card, an abundance of loveliness must surely follow. Remember that abundance follows your frequency. When you draw this card, it suggests you've tapped into the right frequency to match whatever it is that you want to achieve. An abundance of good things might include more cash coming into your life, or perhaps an abundance of love and good feelings between you and the person you love, or the people you love. If you're worried about your financial situation, this is a reminder that you have what it takes to generate the cash you want. If you're wondering about moving house, this card is almost certainly a suggestion to stay where you are for now. If you're asking about a relationship, it appears you and your beloved actually are fairly well suited. Additional meanings for this card are take a trip home, you fit right in, it's time to express your full potential, home is where the heart is, and stay where you are. About the symbol section says, throughout this deck we see the moon representing our emotions. Sometimes the condition of the moon is challenging, and therefore our situation is challenging. And sometimes everything is as it should be, as with this card. Okay. And then, let's see. Okay. Oof. Hello. We have 3 here. We have 000. I am a creator. You are one with the creator, and there are no limits to what you can achieve. You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime here on Earth. So, definitely going in line with this one, about having the ability to get what you want out of life. Then we have 999, I am unique, which is going in line with that double card here, and this a little bit. Thank the past for your lessons and leave it where it belongs, so you can make the best of the life that is still waiting to be fulfilled by only you. And then we have 444, I am protected. Trust your journey. Trust the way your life unfolds, and trust that you are where you need to be at the present moment. Okay. I hope that message helps for whoever needed to hear it. I think I'm actually just probably going to call it here for the night. I'm actually starting to get pretty tired. maybe we can play Silent Hill later tomorrow, if I feel like it. Maybe we can do an extra stream day tomorrow, later at night. And play some Silent Hill 2 on stream. But anyway, unfortunately, with that, it's time for me to go here. You'd be correct. I hope, at least. The funny thing about my name is, it's not something that I'm really ever sure that I've ever stated on stream. My name, my username actually kind of comes from a nickname that I was given. Back when I played, a game called TF2, Team Fortress 2. Back when I was manufactured. Oh. Yeah, I used to play a, I used to play, like, a very specific build in Team Fortress 2. It was a build that pissed a lot of people off, and it got me accused of being a bot a lot. And eventually, in this community that I, like, played with, one of them eventually started calling me, because I would usually, anytime he was on the brink of death, I would find him and smack a bitch in the face, whoever was, like, chasing after him. He took to calling me, essentially... So, the name is derived from the fact that I used to be called a bot a lot, but also the fact that I, like, had, like, such precision with smacking people in the face with a mailbox, which was my weapon of choice because I played a pyro. And the pyro had an item that's a mailbox that, before they nerfed it, if you set someone on fire and smacked him with the mailbox, it would cause a critical hit, meaning that most people would die in one hit. Aside from certain classes. So, essentially, I would come in, set people on fire, and smack them in the face with such a precision that I essentially got accused of being a bot all the time. So, this dude... This dude took to calling me his, his robotic angel savior of death. And that eventually just turned into the nickname EeveeBot. So yeah, funnily enough, yeah, that's actually kind of how my name arose. Varoth was actually being accused of being a bot. uh, okay. Actually, I think I just need a drink. I need to drink some water. And I need to go get food. And I think I'll be good to go. Because I really do want to play Silent Hill 2. And I really do want to keep streaming. I just don't know that I have the capacity, emotionally or mentally currently, to continue doing tarot readings. So, I think I will still stream some Silent Hill 2. First, I just need to, end the stream here so that I don't have to edit the VOD. Oh shit, we're in an ad break. As I was saying, I think I just need to get like some fucking water and drink some water and get some food, and I think I'll be good to go. I think I will actually go play some Silent Hill 2. But first, I need to like end the stream here so that I don't have to edit the VOD. And then I need to go set up for Silent Hill 2. And go get some food real quick, because I forgot to eat earlier. Despite making food, I forgot to eat. That is how scatterbrained I am right now, because yeah, I'm managing, but also everything is still just a fucking mess right now with everything that's been going on. So, I'm very scatterbrained currently. So, I am going to end the stream here again so I don't have to like edit the VOD. But I will be right back. Okay? With some Silent Hill 2, because we're gonna switch things up a little and just go in with the flow. Oh. But anyway. I'm still going to like close out with my usual message and goodbyes and stuff, but I will be right back. But for now, I'm going to call it here and say goodbye. Thank you all for stopping by. Whether you joined the queue, talked in chat, or just lurked, I appreciate you sharing your time with me. I hope to see you all again soon, but bye for now.